One of my lights is smoking. That's probably not good. Alright, here we go. Welcome back to Making My Movie. This is episode 2. This is the second episode. I'm really glad that you guys are back. I have a lot of awesome things to talk about. Some things I've been thinking about that I hope are inspirational to people, and let's begin. So I've been doing a lot of research on filmmaking and kind of reading a lot of different things, looking at some of my source books, which I have quite a few of, just trying to get prepped for what I need to do to take this first step forward. And I've kind of run across a couple different things that have caught my attention or caught my mind and made me think. And I'd like to share them with you. Let's talk about for the moment what filmmaking right now as it is actually is. Which is, it's a business. Filmmaking is a business. It's designed to make money. And boy does it. Let's see, last year, 2014, 692 movies were tracked officially, whatever that means. Of those 692 movies, domestically, they made $10.3 billion. $10.3 billion. That's a lot of money. I don't even know what that is. I mean, that's, if you stacked up a bunch of ones, I'm sure it would reach to the moon or something ridiculous like that. That's just domestically too. That's not even taking into account worldwide releases, which tend to add 50 to 70% on top of that number. That could be like $1 trillion. I don't even know. They don't talk about that. So all this money in filmmaking, is that a good thing? I think so. I honestly do. I think that it is really good and really important that this entertainment, you know, like our storytelling is one of the biggest income generators for our country. One of our biggest exports, I believe, is movies. So this is a really good thing because I think, honestly, what it means is we have, as a culture, as a society, as a world, a vested interest in creativity and art. You know, a lot of people will say, what, Transformers 4 was a turd, right? You know what I mean? Like, it's Michael Bay just kind of phoning it in. But when you really think about it, you know, I mean, it's like, who would have come up with a movie about giant robots that fight and has amazing explosions and dinosaurs and all this sort of stuff if we didn't have all this money floating around? You know, I mean, like, Transformers may have come from a childhood toy, and the story may not have been all that rewarding, and, you know, it may have been kind of lame, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's still like this creative source. You get, like, on top of Transformers, you get like Interstellar, you get Guardians of the Galaxy. We've got a new Star Wars movie coming out in 2015, which to me is like a godsend. You know, I mean, like, these things come from our passion, our willingness to spend money. You know, the fact that there's even this type of industry and this type of career out there, not just for me, but all these people, for actors, you know, I mean, like, you know, these actors are making like millions of dollars. This is such a great thing. You know, this is where our society should value. Art is an essential, vital part of our world. And the fact that we value it so much that we can make like $10.3 billion off of it collectively, you know, this is a really important, good thing. This like entertainment form is how we make ourselves happy and escape for a little bit into our imagination. I mean, that's really valuable. That's really important. You know, the fact that we can escape into imagination is really great. There is a lot of people who are saying stuff like, it's really hard to get into movie making. There's a lot of obstacles. You know, you're probably not going to make it. You know, you really need to buckle down. You know, I mean, like, I feel like there's a lot of negativity. And so when you're doing research and you're investigating the film world, I would suggest that you ignore those people who are saying blah, 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 you know, any of that stuff. You make your way out of no way, right? Make a way out of no way. Robert E. Peterson, right? He's passed on now, but he's got the Peterson Museum in LA, huge car collection. He ran Hot Rod magazine. He found his success by being in the right place in the right time when hot rods started to surface in the 40s and the 50s and deciding, hey, there's no magazine about it, I'm going to make a magazine. He went on to amass a huge fortune and much fame and did lots of public service deeds and, you know, made a way that literally wasn't there before. I think the point I'm trying to make is blaze your trail. Like, everybody can do it. Barry Josephson, as a guy who went to American University, my alma mater, I actually interned with him. It was kind of awesome experience. He came out, went into music and concert promotions, and from that became involved in talent management and then producing, and became the vice president of Columbia Pictures. Right now he's the showrunner for Bones and Turn Washington's Spies on AMC, and has a huge list of credits. So my point is, everybody who's made it, their pathway has taken them their own way. Build it, they will come. Make your own way, make a way out of no way. Just do it your way is what I'm trying to say. Ignore all the other stuff. You know what's best. Success is what you want it to be and what you make it to be. There's just no one way to get successful. And even success doesn't necessarily have to be financial or like visible. Woody Allen said famously, or maybe not famously, Woody Allen maybe just said, he judges his success based on how he feels about the film in relation to the other film he just made, or the previous film he just made, or the other films in his history. So success is very singular. For me, success would be able to be doing this, and then maybe we'll find another layer of success in which I actually am able to do this and support myself. And then who knows, maybe winning an Oscar is something that eventually will be a successful thing for me. I'd like to encourage everybody who's getting into this industry just to pay attention to other people's success stories. Don't pay attention to people's failure stories, because we don't necessarily know that we're going to have to face those own challenges. Okay, so that's all I want to say about that. You make it, you build it, it will come, right? Build it, they will come, blaze your own path, blah, blah, blah.